A new player entered the game. She marveled at how real it felt and that she could actually feel things too. Another player noted that she was another newcomer. She was excited she had obtained a hidden class called Sacrifice. It should be very powerful, right? This would definitely be worth it for Brother Song Fei. She wondered how Brother Song Fei was doing right now. Did he know the secret about the starting points? She scoffed, wondering where that bastard Qin Feng had gone. He always cared about her all day long, but when the critical time came, he could not be relied on at all. Oh well, right now, she had a hidden class and Zhong Wei promised to help her level up. Qin Feng could just fend for himself. She was not going to care about him. She noticed the leaderboard. Rank 1, Shadow, was actually level 6. Zhong Wei was only level 3 and he still dared to boast about how powerful he was. It looks like this Shadow was the real expert. If she could stick to Shadow, she would definitely level up faster than Zhong Wei. But where should she go to find this expert? A party of players was waiting. One of them said they could not contact Swaying with the wind. They did not have excess time to wait for him. They asked if anyone had ideas. They could not kill mobs without a healer. They were not like expert Shadow who could farm solo. One suggested they find another healer to party up. A voice interrupted. A young woman asked if they needed a healer. She had a hidden class, Life Sacrifice. Qin Feng and Black Plum Big Plum arrived at the location. Sure enough, it was the Golden Ghost ship. He told her to hide here and be careful of ambushes. He would go deal with the boss. She started to tell him to be careful, but he was already gone. Due to the influence of the ghost ship, the area became a violent domain. The rate of loss of lifespan in this domain was 100 times normal. At 100 times the rate, staying 15 minutes here was equal to consuming 1 day of lifespan. This kind of temporary violent domain did not have a huge effect. The Golden Ghost ship was level 5, Gold Tier Special Boss. A countdown showed 45 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. There was a time limit for special bosses like this, but it was fortunate there was still 45 minutes left. It was more than enough time to kill it. Qin Feng attacked. Instant Shadow Slash struck, dealing 549 damage 3 times. He followed with a Venom Dart. A critical hit landed 621 damage. Then a Stealth Break strike. To eliminate the Golden Ghost ship, there were a few challenging points. First, many people did not know where its weakness was. Its real weakness was not the skeleton, nor the ship itself, but the ghost fire bell at the tip of the ship. His attacks targeted that weak point, dealing over 2,000 damage. Second, when its weakness was attacked, it would control the surrounding water body and launch a massive area of effect attack. This water pillar had abnormally high damage. Early stage warriors wearing a set of silver armor could barely take a hit. It was a good thing the Shadow class had sufficiently high agility at the start, otherwise he would not have been able to dodge. Third, after the area attack was done, the boss would summon 12 decaying water ghosts. Every one of them had the capabilities of Silver Tier. The 12 ghosts would attack wildly. Most parties would be in a state of frenzy by then, and the Golden Ghost ship would summon a decaying water ghost every 3 minutes. If one was not fast in dealing with them, the number of ghosts would get larger and larger, eventually resulting in full party elimination. But Qin Feng had been in a state of invisibility since the start. They would not be able to spot him. He just needed to find the right angle. He used Instant Shadow Slash again, this time striking all 12 ghosts at once, dealing over 1,000 damage to each. They were destroyed instantly. He continued attacking the boss's weak point. Critical hits and venom darts dealt 627 and 207 damage repeatedly. From her hiding spot, Black Plum Big Plum watched in awe. This was the ranked 1 expert Shadow. It was too powerful. He appeared and disappeared without a trace, and the boss had already lost half its health. It did not even have the opportunity to counterattack. Qin Feng spoke to her. He said, "Little Black, I will die in a while." She was shocked. What? He told her she did not need to do anything. Just wait for him to revive. She was confused. Why did he not have the upper hand right now? And what was Little Black? She was called Black Plum Big Plum, not Little Black. It sounded like a dog's name. He simply replied, "Got it, Little Black." Meanwhile, the boss player, who has yet to be named at this point of time, was frustrated. Let us call him Mob Boss A. He had been careless. He used to kill legends one after another back in the day. But now he was being bullied by a little girl. One of his men reported that they had found a little chick. She was at the cliff right ahead. That bastard Shadow was challenging the boss solo at the bottom of the cliff. Mob Boss A rallied his brothers. This time he had gathered all his brothers. He did not believe he could not kill him. Back at the boss fight, Qin Feng knew there was a 4th challenge, and the most difficult one to deal with. At half health, the Golden Ghost ship would launch a massive area of effect Soul Surge. He would not be able to move for 5 seconds. The current him could not dodge it. The Soul Surge struck. He took over 1,000 damage. He died. He lost 326 days of non-tradable lifespan and 1,087 days of tradable lifespan. From the cliff above, Mob Boss A and his men watched. They laughed. They thought it served him right. People called him expert a few times, and he got so arrogant to challenge a gold boss by himself. They noticed a large lifespan light orb and realized he was rich. There was at least 100 days. Mob boss A ordered his brothers to charge. The boss had only half its health left. They would kill it directly. They could also pick up such a huge lifespan at the same time. She mocked that this was the lifespan after half was lost. That big dog deserved it. Today, he, the underdog, was going to devour this big dog. The scene changed abruptly, prompting their confusion.
Hope you enjoyed the recap. Smash that like button if you did, and subscribe for more. See you next time.